If you come across this question in your exam, how are you going to name these organic compounds? It is very easy to name organic compounds. The first thing to do is to count the longest continuous carbon chain, and there are patterns to which you can do that. Some of you don't know how to count the longest continuous carbon chain, so I'm going to give 6 patterns here. You can count from left to right, look at the arrow. Then on the other hand, it could be from right to left, or from down like this. That is, you count up, then you now go right, or you count up, then you come left, or you count down, you go right, or you count down, then you come left. With these 6 patterns, you'll be able to count the longest continuous carbon chain. So these are the patterns you can use to number the longest continuous carbon chain. That is, if you have to start from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is 4 continuous carbon chain. If you start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. You start from here, that is 1, 2, 3, 4. If you also start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means the longest continuous carbon chain in this compound is 4. So I'm going to go with this from left to right. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. So the second thing is to number the longest continuous carbon chain. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you've numbered it from left to right, number it the other way around also. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, and 4 carbon is denoting boot. 4 carbon stand for boot. Boot, B-U-T. 4 carbon is standing for boot. If it is 3 carbon, that is pro. So 4 carbon is boot. Then the third thing you are going to check in the compound is to know the functional group. Now, the functional group of this organic compound is simply alkane. It's an alkane group, because this is just a single bond between carbon and hydrogen. So it is an alkane group, and that is butane. 4 carbon of alkane, that is butane. But we have attachment of 2 alkyl group. This is an alkyl group. Don't forget, CH3 is methyl. So this is methyl, this is another methyl. So if you are to consider it from this side, 1, 2, the first methyl is on the second carbon, and the second methyl is on the third carbon. And if you do it the other way around also, it is still on the second carbon and the third carbon. So that means in this case now, where is the first methyl? Where is it located? On the second carbon. So that is 2 methyl. Then the second methyl, where is it located? On the third carbon. That is 3 methyl. Are you following? 2 methyl, 3 methyl. Now let's join it together. That would be 2, 3. The methyl is 2. That would be dimethyl. 2, 3. The methyl is 2. The methyl is 2. That would be dimethyl. 2, 3 dimethyl butane. And this is the correct naming for this organic compound. This is another Jamb question. So what is the IUPAC nomenclature of this organic compound? Don't forget the first thing, the longest continuous carbon chain. The longest continuous carbon chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you also count from here using the third pattern here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 carbon is the longest continuous carbon chain. And I'm going to use this pattern. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always make sure you count from the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 carbon as the longest continuous carbon chain. Don't forget, 5 carbon is pent. So keep that on one side. The functional group for this compound. What's the functional group? You can see double bond here. And don't forget, double bond is denoting alkene group. Alkene. E-N-E. Alkene. So double bond is denoting alkene group. So that means this is an alkene compound. This is an alkene compound. Alkene is the functional group. So which of the numbering are we going to go for? So if you count from this side, the functional group, which is the double bond, is going to be in between carbon 1 and 2. But if you count from the other side, it will be in between carbon 4 and 5. So we are going to go for the one in between carbon 1 and 2 because it is giving a lower number, carbon 1. But on the other side, it is carbon 4. Do you get it? So we are picking this numbering 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get it? So picking this numbering now, this methyl is on the 4th carbon. So that is 4 methyl. That is, the methyl is located on the 4th carbon. 4 methyl pent. Where is the double bond? Where is it located? On the 1st carbon. So that will be pent 1 in. Pent 1 in. 4-methyl, pent 1 in. 4-methyl, this is the location of the in, the double bond. 4-methyl, pent 1 in. And this is correct. Now, this is another Jamb question on IUPAC nomenclature of organic compounds. What is the IUPAC nomenclature for this structure? Don't forget the first thing. Number the longest continuous carbon chain. So in this case, the longest continuous carbon chain is from this carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've numbered the longest continuous carbon chain. Then don't also forget, as you've numbered from this side to this side, number it the other way around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 6. So 1 to 6 or 1 to 6 the other way around. So that's the longest continuous carbon chain. And 6 carbon stand for X. HEX. Then the next thing to do is to know the functional group of this structure. And this is a double bond. Don't forget, double bond denotes alkene group. ENE, alkene group. So this is a double bond and the functional group is an alkene group. Do you get that? Now, which of the numbering are we going to stick with? Is it from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? If we are to count from this carbon to this carbon, then the alkene group, which is the functional group, is on the 4th carbon, carbon number 4. But if you count the other way around, this double bond falls on the 2nd carbon. So this falls on carbon 4, then the other one falls on carbon 2. And we are going to stick with the lower number, that is carbon 2. That means the numbering system we are going to stick with will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So with that, we have hexene. That will be X. Then the double bond is on the 2nd carbon, X2 in. Don't forget, 6 carbon is the longest carbon, hexene. But we have to show the location of the double bond. And the double bond is located on the 2nd carbon. So that makes this to be X2 in. And let's now check this group, this other group that are attached to this main functional group. CH3 is there, chlorine is also there, Cl. So CH3 is methyl and Cl is chloro. So we want to join this. We are going to check on which carbon do we have CH3 and on which carbon do we have Cl. The numbering system we used is starting from here. This is carbon 1, carbon 2. The first chlorine is on carbon 1, that is 1 chloro. The second chlorine is on carbon 2, that is 2 chloro. The first methyl is on carbon 4, that is 4 methyl. And the next one is on carbon 5, 5 methyl. So to join it together, that will be 1, 2 dichloro and also 4, 5 dimethyl. So then we are going to join it together with X2 in. So chloro comes first. 1, 2 dichloro, then 4, 5 dimethyl, X2 in. 1, 2 dichloro, 4, 5 dimethyl, X2 in. So this is the correct naming for these organic compounds. Do well to like, drop a comment, and then subscribe to this channel. Thank you very much. See you in the next video.